Brainy Buzzy presents 9 exciting psychological facts about calm people. We all know someone who's more on the quiet side. The person doesn't say much and doesn't get noticed much. Maybe they're a friend or a family member, or perhaps they're just someone you see around your neighborhood. Maybe it's you. But despite the fact that society often thinks that being loud and outgoing is the best way to make friends and succeed, while being more reserved is often viewed as socially inept, there's a lot more to quiet people than you might think. Here are some of our exciting psychological facts about calm people. Number 1, they aren't necessarily shy. It's easy to assume that a quiet person is shy. And while this is sometimes true, it's not always the case. Quiet people don't like to draw attention to themselves, that's for sure. They may even go out of their way to avoid being the center of attention. But that doesn't mean they're shy. They can be friendly, socialize just fine, and enjoy talking with others they're comfortable with. Although, they prefer to say less and listen more. Quiet types may have a lot going on inside their heads, but they're not always comfortable sharing their thoughts or feelings. Number 2, they are incredibly loyal. Quiet people do not like being superficial just for the sake of having more friends. They prefer quality over quantity, so getting close to them can take some time and effort. Because their trust is hard-earned, they have very few genuine friends with whom they can truly connect with. So, when you do become close, it's a big deal. In fact, loyalty is one of their core values. They also know how to keep a secret and will always stay true to you. Number 3, they aren't necessarily angry or depressed. Quiet individuals are often misunderstood and misinterpreted by others as angry or depressed. While this may be true for some people, it's not necessarily true for all quiet people. Since they're more introverted and get drained by social interactions, they may simply need to get away from the crowd for a while and recharge their batteries by being alone. They really enjoy spending time on their own so they can reflect on life and learn from past experiences without having to explain themselves or defend their decisions. Number 4, they are curious, independent, and highly self-motivated. Quiet people are often curious, which leads them to try out and learn about new things. They are more independent and self-motivated, thus, more likely to achieve their goals. These folks don't need someone telling them what or when something needs to be done. They prefer to work alone because they like being in control of their own destiny. In addition, quiet people are rather imaginative and creative. This is because they spend a lot of time thinking about things that others might not think about in the first place. Number 5, they are often highly sensitive and empathetic. You might be surprised to learn that quiet people are more likely to be highly sensitive and empathetic than their louder counterparts. This is because they are more likely to have a strong emotional response to things. They might cry during sad movies or get upset more easily. However, this does not mean they are more inclined to act out in anger or be easily offended by other people's words. They are simply more aware of their own feelings than those around them. Quieter people also have the ability to put themselves in other people's shoes and understand their feelings and emotions as well as relate through shared experiences. Number 6, they're not necessarily bored, even if they look like they are. Quiet people are rarely bored. They might be thinking about something, which can be pretty interesting for them. Or, they might be enjoying the silence and focusing on what's happening around them. And since they are active listeners, they can also be paying attention to a conversation or event without needing to jump in immediately with their own 2 cents. Additionally, quieter individuals get energized and focused from solo activities. They have a rich inner life as well, so they don't need to fill it with external stimulation to feel fulfilled. Number 7, they are more self-aware. Quiet people are comfortable with who they are, so much so that they have no problem expressing themselves in a way that's authentic. This trait makes them honest with themselves and others, too. These folks don't second-guess themselves because they are very clear on how they feel about things. They have no problem telling others when they need a change, or that something isn't working for them anymore, and they have the courage to make those changes. Furthermore, quiet individuals like opportunities where they can grow personally or professionally. And this desire for personal growth makes them even more self-aware as individuals who appreciate continuous improvement. They're more emotionally stable. Generally speaking, quiet people are emotionally stable, which means they're more likely to have a positive outlook on life, and they are better at dealing with stress. This is because they are very good at controlling their emotions. And they're typically less reactive than the average person. Because of their ability to speak up when necessary, and allow others to talk without interrupting or judging them. They're able to take in information without being influenced by it too much or jumping to conclusions based solely on what someone else says. For this reason, these individuals are better equipped to deal with difficult situations and can resolve conflicts more easily. Number 8, they're more patient. Quiet people are usually more patient than those who are loud and talkative. When a situation unfolds, they are more likely to wait for it to develop before coming up with an opinion or course of action. This patience is rooted in their ability to focus on the present moment and deal with one thing at a time. Quieter people don't rush into new experiences, which helps them be more aware of what's happening around them in the moment, rather than getting caught up in their thoughts about the past or future. As a result, they have more patience when it comes to dealing with situations as they arise. They're less likely to make snap judgments or decisions based on an emotional response. Number 9, they are highly observant and have a good memory. Quiet people have a knack for noticing details and remembering the small things. This is because they pay attention to their surroundings, observe keenly, and listen carefully. They often remember what others say and do, and can recall information quickly. Quieter folks are also great problem solvers. They spend more time analyzing situations, before deciding what action needs to be taken next. As you can see, there is a lot of depth and complexity to quiet people. We could all benefit from learning about them, instead of judging them. The next time you're around someone who seems unassuming and quiet, remember that there might be more to their personality than meets the eye. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends, so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on the notification bell. Thanks for watching.